Here is the question, and here is our mind map approach. We have seen this passage in earlier lessons, and this is the mind map we came up with. Our first bite was the first sentence of the passage. What did it do? It raised a question around whether this scientist can be considered a remarkable one. Our second bite is this part of the passage. What did this bite do? It developed a case for yes as the answer, as in why this scientist should be considered a remarkable one. Then we saw a contrast trigger, followed by what we can consider the last bite of the passage. And what this does is to develop a case for no as the answer, as in why this scientist cannot be considered a remarkable one. We completed the first 4 steps, and now we must go about reading the question stem. Anyone attempting to assess our scientist's career must contend with which of the following contrasts. The assessment under discussion in this passage is the first sentence here, our first bite, very much the first leg of our mind map. The contrast quite clearly is between the next 2 legs of mind map, case for yes as the answer to this question and a case for no as the answer to this question. Nowhere in the passage a contrast between his image before and after his passing have been compared. We only know that he enjoys an enduring fame. Therefore, answer choice A is quite clearly an incorrect answer choice. No gap between the early years and the later years of his career has been discussed, so this answer choice is incorrect. Our scientist has been compared with these remarkable scientists not in the context of their fame but in the context of their nature of work as implied here. Incorrect. No friction between his reputation as an advocate for science education and as a climate change activist has been talked about. These 2 roles have not been compared anywhere. These roles have simply been discussed as gifts that our scientist had. Incorrect. Disconnect between our scientist's fame and his standing among scientists. And if you look at our mind map, the case for yes as the answer was developed on the basis of his achievements and his fame in general. And the case for no was developed on the basis of his weak standing amongst scientists. When you read this sentence closely, the enduring fame of our scientist has been incongruent with his standing among scientists. Therefore, to say that the contrast that one has to contend with while assessing the career of our scientist is this disconnect between his fame and his standing among scientists is absolutely correct. For conceptual clarity, I discussed all answer choices in detail, but if I was solving this question on the actual test, I would be able to solve it simply by using the mind map without the need for going back to the passage. As this was a structure-based question and I did not need to refer back to the passage for solving it. B is the correct answer choice.